Hello everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back my YouTube friends. So this is just the big purchase I got from Redlands International Orchid Festival, and I will start here because I have to leave and continue with my recording later because we have to go to a theme park. So it's family's day out, so we have to have time for that. And yeah, so I'll do this video, the ones outside, because I'm sure by the time we get home it's gonna be dark. Anyway, this is my I went there preview, my very first time to do the preview over there, and because I have a lot already and I'm thinking it's gonna be hard for me to find a different one that I'm gonna like, so I went to the preview where you can see firsthand what's they have. And yeah, so but this one, I got this one second day, it's Friday. I already got most of my plants during preview actually, so yeah, you have that first choice because even other vendors buy, especially the local ones, buy to other vendors like the foreign vendors. So yeah, I'm just letting you know, you're not the only one shopping. Other vendors shop to other vendors too, especially the foreign ones, because they're not here all the time, and their plants, they have ones that you haven't seen before here. And yeah, it's a great opportunity. So they don't have a choice to bring their flowers already established, so you have to deal with Varut, but it's cheaper. I'm glad I can hear the birds now because they kind of get their homes were after the hurricane. It's a lot of wind, a lot of branches, and we lost a lot of leaves. Yeah, a lot of debris in the ground, and we still have debris, that we haven't cleaned up yet. So let me start here. This is Vanda from Motes Orchid Nursery, and it actually the camera make it look red, but it's actually dark, almost black. Yeah, I think the camera is making up for the color, but in your naked eye it's actually darker, like black. So I wish I can do a better picture there. That's more closer to the color, like that. See, that's exactly what the color is, darker. And then if I do a different angle, it make the camera make up for it and make it look red. So I love the spotting on this one. Yeah, I kind of folded the roots so it's not dragging, and it prevents actually more breakage. And if I hang it there in the pond, it's gonna keep the koi from reaching out and eat the roots. They'll do that. So this is the name, Vanda Alice Motes Bold Spots, cross with Vanda Arjuna Illuminated, and I think it's an awarded one. And this one cost 75, yeah, but it's a very nice, very pretty plant. I love it. So the next one, this is on my Friday. I happened to saw this one. I was admiring I think a nursery from Brazil, and they're in Haines City. I forgot the name. And she has this kind of plant, and he was about to put it um, in the show display, but it's too big. And then I saw this one hanging on the side of the vendor's booth, and there's two of these, and you'll be lucky to find the other one. So this is from Gardino Nursery. This is their number if you wanna check them out. This is actually my first time to buy from them. So I found this. It's Cattleya gutata. It's a species. Let's see. I think I'll put a video there. So it's this how much? I kind of, when I did the second day, kind of, because I already met my budget the first day. So, but then yeah, bring cash. It's really important, especially the foreign ones. They don't accept card. They will with the check sometimes, but the Wi-Fi is not very good over there. So if you pay card, it's hard to do the Wi-Fi in there, I heard. So it's really better that you bring cash. So this one is already open, and then there's two more spike that's not open. So I think it's a great value, for that price. And it's already in a big pot, and it's gonna take a while to repot this or outgrow the pot. So yeah, and I'm not sure. Yeah, it's got a scent. It's a nice sweet scent. So yeah, so this is my big one, and I'll be doing the other when I come back. I have to pause, and in the meantime I'm gonna show you something. Okay, it's in my garden. I'm not sure if you watched my video last time. This is one of those plant that I got. It's not focusing. From the Tamiami this year show. And this is Cattleya Rex that I showed you for $20 in Peru Flora. There are many Cattleya Rex now. It's from 50 to like 250. Yeah. So I saw this. There's more in Peru Flora in their booth. If you go Sunday, you still gonna see some of this Cattleya Rex, and also in Orchids Amazonica. There's some in there, and there's Cyrtopodium punctatum over there. I'm just letting you know if you're interested in those things. So it put out 2 new growths. So yeah, she is watered because this is my banda section here. They get watered also, because if I spray water here, they get soaked too. The pots behind it in those see, there's a stand behind. There's 2 over there in the back, and I left those plants there during hurricane, and I left a few hanging plants, vandas, because it was hard for me to take it out. I didn't sleep 24 hours. I worked the day 2 days before. I mean the hurricane. I was still working before it hit us, and in the hospital. So I only got, when I get home, that was the only day, the hurricane day, that I have to put the plants in. So some of them, half of my collection is still out, and I did the best I could, because at first the prediction was Tampa. If it's Tampa, we're not not gonna hit that bad. So, but then when it says Fort Myers, then I didn't get some sleep. I work night shift, and I have to bring those plants in. It's windy and it's rainy, and yeah, I was wearing my like a swimsuit pants and a raincoat, and yeah, I just, with the adrenaline, I just keep going. So, but this one, they're protected by the wall, and I thought the pots will fall down and everything. It didn't. They stayed in, and yeah, it was amazing. And the others, I just laying down in the bench. I don't know if I got a video. I lay it down, and the others, if they're high up, I put them down. And if you have them if you can put them against the wall, then it also helps. The one in the back of the pergola, I have another pergola there. Some of them they stayed the way they are, so it's more protected. So yeah. So anyway, I thought I'd show you that, and then we'll go here, because she's almost done flowering, but she really smells good during the night. Okay, so these are a few around. I have to hurry. They're waiting for me. I'll show you another one. Let's see. Oh, here. I almost forgot. This is the third time. This is the Peruvianum. Yeah, Catasetum. This is the third time. I showed you when it flowered the first time, and then after that it flowered again, and I just didn't do any more videos. And this is the third one, so it kept on flowering, and I wanted to repot it to another pot, but because it's flowering I can't do that. So let me show you another one. Let's see. This one it's got 6 spikes. This is I think I got it this December 2019, and I repotted it, and it finally starts putting out spikes for me. 6 spikes. This is my Agricum eburnum. Behind it is my largest Bandopsis lysokilotis. I'm just saying it, showing it to you because since I already have this in the video. So I'll show you another one in bloom. This one is my Tristar Bouquet, I think the name. It's fragrant. When we left for the Redlands, it starts to open, because it was already starting to open a few days before. So now it's finally really open, and it's very pretty. Yeah. And they have this in the festival. So I saw one already in flowers. So hopefully you get this one, If not, yeah, it's waiting for you. So I'm gonna show you. Let's see. These are plants from the last. I think this is from this month's Tamiami. See, they're bare root, and these ones I think from Ecogenera. So they're growing. So what I'm trying to say is that don't be afraid to buy bare root or not established plant. So I know this one is my velutina. Somebody was asking me if I can show the plants how they're doing. So yeah, this is in this spot. She's doing I have to water after this, and then get ready to go out. This is my velutina. Anyway, she's the one that's really doing very well. The others are still small. Yeah. And that one in the basket, so you see the basket, it's actually like a spider basket for Halloween. I use it as a basket. And the plants from Ecogenera, it's a different kind of plant that you don't see too. It's growing there. I hang it like that. So yeah. And underneath it, I thought it's all gonna die, is Mr. Hairy. That's how Mr. Rogers call it. It's the senile, Dendrobium senile. It's still alive. So anyway, I'm just showing this to you. So this will encourage you to buy, if but if it's bare root, if you want it, then for me it doesn't stop me from buying plants that if it's bare root and that's the only way I can get it, then yes, I'll buy it. This one is it was in spike. It was budding, and I left it outside. I thought I'm gonna lose the blue buds, and it I guess it's against the house, so it's not, they're not very much affected. But like I said, some of them, even the one in buds, I left outside. I didn't have time to get them inside. We lost power for one day in my area, but yeah, this is Cyrtopodium, one of the Cyrtopodium in my collection that I got Varut last time. So this is the Saint. Yeah, this is the Saint Gerianum, something like that. Yeah, I have to make a better ID for this one. Yeah, so that's how it looks now. It was bare root, so I'm just showing you, you know. This one, it's in my here in the back pergola. It's still a lot of debris here because I haven't done finish cleaning up. She was in spike during hurricane, and I have to get her in um, because I know she was in spike. And then to my surprise, there's another one coming up. So yeah, it smells so good. I don't know if I can find the tag. It's here somewhere, but anyway, I had a video of this also, an old one when it was in flower. Yeah. Oh, here it is. You see, I think this is the name. Yeah, I know it's a bumblebee. So that's the name. So okay, I'm gonna pause for now and do my the rest of the orchid haul inside when I get back. I'm back. So this is the rest of the haul. Um, a shout out to Lee and Ka vendor. I was able to talk to him. Thank you for talking to me and for your positive feedback, comments, and your support to my channel. And I really appreciate it. And I'm very humbled. And thank you so much. So let me start here with Cyrtopodium punctatum. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing this before I go to bed. So if you buy this in eBay, it costs like 100, 200. So in the Orchidea Amazonica, this one costs 35. There was three, so I got the big one. And yeah, so we'll see. I already had one, and I'm just planning to pot it in a different media. So we'll see. And then the next one is this one right here. This one is from AWZ. This one, I've been looking for this one. There's a few orchids that I've been looking for and it's not there. So yeah, this one, I'm glad that I found this. Laelia grandis, tipo Edmundo cross-self. So yeah, let me check my book that way, because I started listing what vendor I got it from and how much, because it's easier to pay actually in cash, because you don't have to pay tax or credit card fee. So yeah, and the Wi-Fi there is really bad. So yeah. So the Laelia grandis was just $20. Yeah, and the roots are still hard. So yeah, and then it's gonna put out new roots. So I'll show you a picture of how it looked like. It's not a very common plant that I see, you know. And then I will finish the bucket. This one, this is a nice. It has a nice pattern. Wushu Glory Happy Holiday. Let's see. I got this one for 20 from Water Orchids. And before the show, I already look online on their website, and I said if they come and bring their plants, I'm gonna look for this type of orchids. So I found it there. So yeah, it's cheaper. It's bare root, and the roots are still green. You know, if you wet it. So yeah, so it's a great buy. You know, if nobody buys, or sometimes, like I said earlier in my video, there was one vendor. I think it's I cannot remember the vendor now. It's a foreign vendor. One guy bought like a box full of orchid from him, and it's just Friday, and he barely have left in anything left in his booth. So I'm just telling you, you know, that the other local vendors shop to the foreign vendors, because you don't see their flowers here, their plants here. So if you can buy directly from the foreign vendors, yes, why not? And it's a lot cheaper. And you know, and we should welcome also the foreign vendors. You know, this is why it's called international, because they're here. So this one, I got this again from, I think it's Peru Flora, because the one I got last time flowered, maybe just one flower, two, like it barely, you know, it's trying to flower. It's still trying to adjust to the weather here. It flowered green, and I told him. He said, "Nah, it's not cooperi." So yeah, so hopefully this is now the right color, which is dark brown. So that's the one in the bucket. this back. Yeah, that's the Cycnoches cooperi. I'm sorry, I'm just blabbering. Like you already figure out what it is. Oh, by the way, there's another lady that recognized my voice, but I wasn't able to talk to her. I hope she can comment on this video, but she was busy talking to Normans in Norman's orchids. So yeah, the next one here, I better show this to you because it's almost done flowering. This is a primary hybrid. See, it's almost flowering and the leaf kind of got damaged. This is Fascelis. Excuse me. And that's the cross. Yeah, I saw this one, and let me see if I wrote it down. Yeah, this is almost done flowering. This one is from Gemini, and that one is 45. And then I decided I bought two from Gemini. This is cute. I had alaurii already, but they're all kind of pink color. It's also pretty, and she is just too cute. It's a small plant, and look, it's also scented flower. Let's see the name, if I can look it up. Okay, let me pull it up. Let's see if you can read upside down. I'll try to put in the screen the name. So yeah, that one is 25. So cute. Yeah, so this is my second alaurii. I think I have alaurii also before Varut, but I have one just a month ago from Maui Orchid Whisperer. It's already established and a lot of healthy roots. So, and it's a pretty tiny flowers. It's so cute. I was gonna show you last Wednesday before the show. I found a bubuphyllum that I've been looking for, and it's hard to find it nowadays. It's a echinolabium. It says, I read about it, that it's the largest flower in a bubuphyllum, and that's why it's used for hybridizing. But it's finished. I realized it's finished flowering. I waited too long, and I found it in Everlast Orchid, and I'll show you. Let's see. It's done flowering though. So this is bubuphyllum echinolabium. Yeah, it's done flowering, and I think that's another bud coming up. So Everlast Orchid is in Spring Hill, and yeah, I got it before, like Wednesday, and then I went. The Thursday was the preview. I got it Wednesday. Yeah, it's $60, but if you go in the website, like right now, well, the last time I saw in Orchid Web, it was in 6-inch pot spiking. It's cost $150, and the one not in spike is $125. So yeah, they're not cheap. So I was glad to find it. And you know what? When I got it, I put it behind my back in the truck, and so that my husband is driving, so my husband won't smell it, because when I carry it to the truck, oh man, it's like, if it's close to you because you're carrying it, it smells like a dead rat. And then sometimes it's a little bit far from you. Sometimes you kind of smell like, the clothes when you haven't dried it completely dry, they smell like if they dried up moist. So yeah, it's kind of smell like that. And then when we were on the road, he suddenly, I didn't say anything that it's stinky or anything. And he suddenly said, "Your plant smells like a fish." So, and then I smiled. And I told him I put it behind me so you won't smell it. But I guess I don't smell it in my seat, but I guess the smell drifted to his side. So, and I said, "Do you want me to cover it with plastic?" And he said, "No, it's okay." So it's not really bad because he's a little bit far. But occasionally at home, I kind of smell it when he say fish. And then I realized what he meant because the smell kind of changed a little bit. Sometimes it smells like a dried fish. Yeah, like a salted dried fish. Yeah, that's how it smells. So anyway, it's a pretty flower, but it has a smell. But if you put your distance to it, you're not smelling it. And I also have an orchid that the cross was one. The cross of the parent is this one, and you cannot really smell it unless you really put your nose next to the flower. Then you smell it a little bit. But yeah. So yeah, that's the story of this one. But I'm gonna show you because my bulbophyllum collection is increasing. I found this in Smith. This is 45. I don't have this hybrid, the binnendijkii cross with kubahense. I have the other combinations because I have virescens, I have bicarii or bisarii. I don't know how they pronounce it, but yeah, I found this one. I said I don't have it yet, so I got this one. So that's why I talked to you about bulbophyllum, because I got this one too. And then another bulbophyllum. I think I have this already, but she's in bloom. Crassipis cross with Carianum. Let's see. Yeah, I'll leave it like that because I have plants next to it. Yeah, it's Carianum. So it's already in spike. And then, yeah, it says there 25. And this one, I can't remember, but I think I got it from Orchid Arrows or Golden Country something. Gold Country. I don't think I put it in my list. Yeah, I think she's my first one, and then I forgot to write it down. Yeah, and then my last one here, and this one is from Sunset Valley Orchids, of course. And I found one that's already in spike. I think where's the spike? Yeah, that's a spike out there. Kind of pale looking. And this one, I think this one is the spotted one. Oh, it's a dark swan. Never mind. The other one is the spotted one, but it's not in spike. This is the Jumbo Cooper with dark swan, black swan. Okay, I was looking for black swan actually. That's hard to find now. So yeah. So I got that one, and I'm lucky I found the one in spike. So that's the advantage of coming early. That you will find you find the one in spike or bigger, And then the next one, because I got two, is the one, this one is spotted one. This spotted hornet, or I don't know if I say it right. Let's see. I'll show you a picture. I think the picture has a name. It's kind of blurry. It's actually pretty, but he said that because it's a seedling, it might change a little bit, the flower. So that one, yeah. And then I almost missed this one. It's in spike. So I have this in the video. This is let me see if I write it down. Phalaenopsis fairy tale. And I got this from Tsinghua for $25. Yeah. So I'll put up the video. Yeah, so she's already in flower. And the one they have there is already got spikes in there. Yeah. So that was nice. That way you can see the flowers sooner. So I think that's it, guys. Nothing much. Yeah. And yeah, you can get over there. It's a lot of vendors, and honestly, there's a few tent that I forgot to look, and I miss it. I wasn't able to see what they have inside. So because there's just a lot, it's so overwhelming. So, and I already have 2 days, and I still miss something. So yeah. So it's also probably good if you get there Sunday. Who knows? Somebody missed that flower, and you just happen to go there. And sometimes the vendor, because they're ready to go home, they'll give you a goodbye. Yeah, a discount. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, for your support. And hopefully I'll be able to do some more videos. Yeah. And my plants right now, my orchids are adjusting to the different lighting. I have to find another place, relocate them, because branches are broken up, missing leaves that usually give them shade. So yeah, it's really different, and so they're adjusting. So, and I'm also looking for, make sure they're doing okay. So yeah, so this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you on my next one. So cute. Bye now.